Well, I got a phone call from Dave Bautista, who I've known since I was 22 years old. I guess JJ, the director, had said to Dave, I have this idea, for these characters, these Scottish brothers, I just need to fill the shoes of a larger Scottish gentleman who could be physically impressive in a fight with you and somewhat unintelligible at times. I was like, I know a guy just like that in real life. And he gave me a call.
When I first read the script, I thought this is just going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Big, loud, bombastic characters and lots of violence, crazy action. I've known JJ, the director, for a long time. We go back a long way, and I was lucky enough to be in his first directorial debut, which was Day Shift.
I just read through the whole thing in one sitting, and the whole time I was thinking, this is something I would want to go see myself, and I can't believe I've got the opportunity to not only be in it, but these particular characters are standing out to me as, they're badasses, but they're a bit, dim-witted and hilarious at the same time. And I thought this was going to be a lot of fun.
What? What?
No, I mean, very intelligent.
I thought they were switched on sharp. JJ Perry, the director, is bringing back that sort of 80s, 90s, authentic, real in-camera action. And JJ's particular brand is hard-hitting, hardcore action with a lot of comedy, and it's got all that, the comedy and the action, but at its centre there's the love story as well, which probably makes it different from some of the other films around at the moment.
It's got heart.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot going on between the eyes with these two. I don't know how they've managed to stay alive this long, to be honest. But they're obviously very good at their job. But I think they're probably the type of assassins where it's a bit like a bull in a china shop sort of approach, where whatever's in front of them is just going to get wrecked.
Technically, I am the weapon. The hospital and the graveyard over here, but unfortunately, I don't think I deflect bullets.
I'm the only one with the gun, but I tell him to go in first. That's the sort of brother I am.
So maybe it's coming.
It's tough love.
Tough love. Yeah, it's got us this far. I would not be as comfortable as I've been throughout this process without Scott's help, and keeping me right on everything. I come from a world of entertainment and cameras, but generally everything is done live, and you get one take, and it's similar yet so different. And Scott's made sure I've kept on that right path. A lot like Dave Bautista did for me in the wrestling when I was younger. Scott's been that for me in the movie. If I start going this way, he just starts pushing me back.
What was interesting to me was that obviously you come from the wrestling world, which is very big. You're thinking on this one, maybe we should.
Oh yeah, tone it down. Yeah.
No, go bigger.
Yeah.
Go bigger for this film. I think go.
We're very over the top in the wrestling world. We played to the back rows. So I was like, well, I better take it down a notch and get very, Hollywood and very, very here. No, take it higher even.
For a big, bruising guy in the way he looks, he's definitely got a lot of sensitivity in his performance.
Yeah, he's never changed since the moment I met him. It's awesome to see the success that he's had, considering he really took a chance on himself when he left WWE. Then you can just see his development, how much he's progressed as an actor and how far he's come and how much he's succeeded. He brings the range you need for this character. He is a big badass, but also he's got that heart. He's got that soft side. There is a love story in there.
JJ, his enthusiasm is so infectious, and you can't go wrong with JJ. But he's got a great way of just allowing us the space to improvise and bring our own sort of colloquial Scottish words to the script and everything, and make it our own and just have fun. When he gets the crew and everyone else completely behind him, he's such a likeable guy. He brings everyone along for the ride. It feels like you're all in it together. He makes you just want to do a great job for him. He brings that out of everyone, I feel.
Oh, 100%. One scene we break a bottle off each other's heads in the bar, and before we did it to each other, I had the bottle and looking at it, not quite sure what to do. JJ went, break it off my head, brother. All right, 3, 2, 1. I broke it off his head. But he's freaking awesome.
Yeah. And he won't ask the stunt guys to do anything he wasn't prepared to do as a stuntman. So the stunt guys, they do go really hard on the hits and the falls, don't they?
Oh my goodness.
Because, you know, they've got a lot of respect for JJ and his life as a stuntman.
It was fun as hell. It's just so cool that there's such professionals around that are able to take what obviously Scott's a master of, doing so many movies and being able to do every kick and spin and fancy maneuver you can't even envision in your head till you see him do it. And I, even in the wrestling, I'm very much smash mouth. I punch people, I headbutt people, and I toss people across the room. And I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. Scott can do all this stuff, but the way the fight scene was designed to show off what I'm capable of and what Scott is certainly capable of was very cool. The dynamic of it all and the trash talking throughout, and even between us and with us and Flood as well, was so cool. And the whole process was unbelievable. Shout out to Rob, Dave's stunt guy, for taking so many brutal falls, and my guy Joey for taking so many falls. Yeah, it was just such a fun process, and to be able to do it in the moment. And then the interesting thing in wrestling, you have a real-time feedback when you do something. You can hear if it's working or not. In this world, you finish a fight sequence and it's silence. And you're looking around, just waiting for someone to give you approval if that was okay. Like, Scott, was that okay? So yeah, I think it was okay. But finally, you get to see the take back, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is pretty cool.
You know, there have been movies in the past where you're working your socks off making a fight, and in the back of your mind you might be thinking, oh, are they going to cut this together right? There's no fear of that on this movie because we know that we're working with the best quality action designers in Hollywood. And what's been great on this is that as we're shooting the fight, it's being edited right there and then. And if something was missed, you know that you can get that before you leave the set. And that's been a new experience for me, actually.
I thought that was normal. It's not.
That's not normal, no, that's not normal at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's like I'm relaxed because I know I'm working with the best in the business, and it's going to look great.
Yeah, action, tension, comedy, some of the best in the world at what they do. And I feel very fortunate just to be around some of the best in the world, such a solid script, and just everybody giving beyond 110%. And I'm so proud that this is my first movie that I've been involved with, and I'm so excited that people are going to get to see not just our characters that are so unique and out there, but every single one of the killers and the hitmen are also unique in their own way. Really going to stand out, really going to steal scenes, and then there's Dave and just everybody that's been involved has really killed it. And I know, like, just as a movie fan myself, if I went to see this, I'd be talking about it, telling all my friends about it.
The high concept and the non-stop action, and action done to its best. And I don't believe I've ever seen a movie before where the killer takes a contract out on himself. And at its centre, there's going to be a lot of heart.
And why would he take a contract out on himself? You'll have to go watch it and find out.